Let's face it, it becomes tough to remember all the Pokemon types, especially when they actually seem to belong to some other type. Yes, that's right. There are a bunch of Pokemon that just don't fit in the way that they are said to be. So let's jump straight into the list of Pokemons that should have had different types. Graplocked. This very popular and a latest generation Pokemon to be introduced is totally misleading just by its appearance. Although it looks like an aquatic animal, it is a pure fighting type Pokemon. Why create an octopus if it's not going to be a water type? Hopefully this will get corrected in the future generation. After all, it will definitely give a raise in its competitive advantage and movesets. Zeb Strika. Yes, we know that the lightning bolt pattern and the electrifying moveset definitely places the Zeb Strika in the electric type, but wait a second, hear us out. Wouldn't you be lying if you said that you never thought that its dark fur and overall look places it in the list of dark type Pokemon too? The only Pokemon sitting in the dark electric list is Morpeko, and this would make a legitimate addition. Imbor. Imbor is quite an underrated Pokemon. In fact, it does face a lot of flack for being a firefighting type simply because the last two fire starters also ended up being firefighting, which is why it is justifiable that it kind of deserves a different type, more specifically Fire Dark. It does have a suitable color scheme that fits right into this type and probably would have got the popularity it deserves if it became a dark type. Charizard. This is probably one of the most mistyped yet popular Pokemon. Charizard does evolve from a line of fire types, and thanks to his wings, flying comes naturally. Till now, we are okay with its assigned two types, flying and fire. But as soon as you say these two together, doesn't it make more sense? If the Charizard being a dragon type, one of its mega evolution forms is part dragon type, and it is even a part of the dragon egg group for breeding. So we really don't know why and how the makers missed these points altogether. Ursula, a brand new evolutionary form added in the Pokemon Sword and Shield. Ursula is the ghost type variant of the water type Corsola. So as soon as we said that, the inevitable question arises. Why is a Ursula water ghost type? Yes, we do get the statement on environmental pollution of turning coral into a ghost, but according to the Pokemon guidelines, an undead version of a previously established Pokemon is usually a ghost type. Ninetales. Another Pokemon that is very rarely used, and one of the biggest reasons might just be its incorrect typing. Ninetales has a really good backstory and description. It understands human speech, can live up to 1,000 years due to the energy stored in each of its 9 tails, and each tail is said to hold a different mystical power. If someone told you this backstory without saying that it's just a fire type, you would definitely have caught on the mystical aura that this Pokemon has. And that's the exact reason why we feel that Ninetales would have been better if it was a fire psychic type. Lugia. In the game Pokemon Silver, Lugia is literally said to be the guardian of the seas. So pray tell, why this Pokemon is placed far away from a type it is actually said to be the guardian of. The only reason we can think of as to why Lugia isn't a flying water or psychic water or even dragon water is because of its counterpart, Ho-Oh. Ho-Oh is the Firebird legendary, and maybe they didn't want Lugia to floor Ho-Oh every time they meet in battle. Soulrock. Let it sink in that Soulrock, or what we commonly call the Sun Pokemon, is not a fire type. The sun itself happens to be a ball of fire, and yet this Pokemon has been robbed of that title. In our opinion, the makers really missed out on a creative opportunity to have a very realistic yet an awesome rock-fire type Pokemon in the mix. Butterfree. If you're an ardent Pokemon fan who is active on Reddit threads, we are sure that you have come across this interesting Pokemon conspiracy theory that Butterfree and Venomoth actually belong to each other's evolutionary lines. Even rumors suggest that Butterfree and Venomoth's entries got switched in Generation 1. This basically means that Butterfree should evolve from Venonat, and thus its correct type would be a bug poison instead of a bug flying. Venomoth. In continuation with the theory we suggested just a while ago, Venomoth should actually come from Caterpie and Metapod, and even the appearance confirms our theory. Butterfree really seems to be a dead ringer for Venonat, and Venomoth even has the same eyes as Caterpie and Metapod. Thus, it would make so much more sense for the beautiful moth to be a bug flying rather than the bug poison type it currently has. Well, that was all for the list of Pokemon that should have had different typing. However, in spite of all these differences, we all unite on the single notion: Pokemon are great. Even better if you can train them the way you want them to. But what do you think? Which Pokemon could have had a better typing than they have at the moment? Do share your thoughts in the comment section below. Also, if you love the video, don't forget to click on the like button and subscribe to our channel. See you soon!